Have you ever seen this effect in an aid before and thought to yourself, damn, why can't this plugin be on DaVinci Resolve? Well, I got just the thing for you. Okay, so the plugin is Hope's Tracer. I'll leave a link in the description for everyone who wants to get it. And yeah, let's start. So to open up the plugin, you need to press Shift and Space to open up the tool library and search Hope, and it will already be found, Hope's Tracer. Let's add it. So all you need to do is connect it between the lines, and as you can see, it already started working. So this plugin is a little bit different. It takes based on the bitmap. I'm pretty sure it's the bitmap. And to know what the plugin is tracking, you need to press View Detection Area, and then you'll see these white dots. Okay, so what they mean is the detection area. Okay, and all the black area is where it's not detecting. To have more area, you can change the threshold and lower it. As you can see, if you put it at 0, it detects the whole scene. But if you lower it, it detects less and less and less until it doesn't detect anything. Now there isn't a specific value you need to do for the threshold, as it depends on the scene, but this time I think I'll put it around this. I think that's pretty good. As you can see, there's a nice amount of detection points, not too much and not too less. Alright, so now we have the blob count. Here you can change how many tracking points you want in the scene. Basically, I can make it at 0, there won't be any blobs. Or I can make it 1, or even 20. But again, I think I'll leave it at 8, maybe 9. I think the default amount the plugin comes with is good. Oh, and by the way, let's view the detection area. If we put the blur all the way up, the detection points become more blurry, and then there's less detection area. But if we put the blur all the way down, you can see the details are much more visible. So now it detects much more points. So I think, again, put it on the default settings, because if you put it on 0, it just detects a lot of the scene, which sometimes is not that good. So leave it default settings. Now to the most important part of the plugin, the lines. As you can see, here the lines are straight. But if you don't like that, you can change it by turning on the curved lines. As you can see, they became curved. Now, you have a curvature settings, which you can change how much curvature the lines have. Now obviously, if you put it on 0, they're just straight. So if you want it to be straight, just turn off the curved lines. It's too much work to just put it on 0. You can change it by one click. Okay. Now, I think if you put it on the max curvature, it doesn't look good. It looks weird. So the default setting is pretty good. I like it, but I think I'll go with a little more straight, probably around 0.3, something like that, maybe even 4. And yeah, but it just depends on how you like it. And yeah, now you can even change the line thickness. As you can see, when I put it on max, the lines are white and visible, but if you put it on default, they're really tiny. But I think this is the problem. If you put it on too low, they're barely visible, and if someone watches the edit on their phone, they probably won't even notice it. If you put it on max, it's too noticeable and looks really bad. So I think again the default is the best option. Maybe a little more, like around 1.8 or 1.5, something like that, but I'll keep it on default. Now we have the connecting threshold. Basically, you can choose how many connection points between the lines exist. As you can see, if I put it on 1, there's more connections between the dots that means more lines. But if I put it on less, there won't be even a connection, no lines. So I think you should also again stay with the default, maybe even 1.6 or 0.6, sorry, my bad. Yeah, but again, it's pretty, it depends on the scene. Like here it's very noticeable, so I won't have so many lines, you know, but definitely put it around 0.6. I think it's pretty good. Also, a pretty important part is the line color. So as you can see, you can change it to red, green, blue, and even black. But if you have a white scene, obviously don't keep the lines white color, because then they won't be visible. So when that happens, you can change either the color to black, or maybe even red, or yellow. I think yellow is pretty good, even blue. But if you don't have the problem with the white scene, I'd say definitely keep it on white. I think it's the best option. It looks the most appealing. And yeah. Now if you didn't notice, there are a few blocks in the tracker. Now you can change the setting of this, only the thickness. So you can either make it really visible, just like we did with the lines, as you can see, or you can make it disappear, or even like a little bit so it's barely noticeable. In my opinion, I don't really like those boxes. I usually turn it off. I just don't think it looks the best, but it's very optional. I prefer without, but I obviously do what you like the most. Maybe in a few scenes it looks good, but most of the time I just turn it off. And again, just like the others, you can change the color, red, green, blue, purple, whatever you want. But again, just keep it white. I think it looks the best. No really a reason to make it a different color, only if you want to match it with the scene. But yeah, I'll keep it off. Now there's one more thing. If you didn't notice, there are little cross in the middle of the connection point. Now you can disable it, but I think if you disable it, it looks too boring, like outside of the text there's just nothing. So definitely keep it on. You can change the thickness again and the size. I think if you put it the size too much, it just looks bad. Definitely not make it max, but you can put the thickness at 5. I think it looks okay. Maybe make it like 2. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. It adds more to the effect and not just blank. But it's just preference. In my opinion, definitely keep the cross switch. And yeah, you can change the color again. Actually, this one you can maybe do a different color like red, so there's more life to the effect. Maybe even blue. I think I like it being red. I'll keep it that way. Now there's one more thing I forgot to mention about the lines, and you can enable the option dashed lines. Now it basically creates spaces between the lines to not make it full. This is the must option in my opinion. Making it full looks kinda weird. I don't know, it doesn't look appealing to me. I prefer it much more with the dashed lines. And here there are two options that open up: the gap length and the line length. You can change how long the line is. I think keep it on the default or make it like 16. And the gap, don't make it too big, because then it looks, I don't even know what that is. It looks really weird. And obviously don't make it on 0, because then it's just a straight line. Make it around, I think the default looks really good. Yeah, that looks amazing. And maybe change the length a little bit, make it shorter. Yeah, something like that. Looks awesome. Yeah, that looks really good. And now there's one last thing to go over about, and it is the text. As you can see, we have these coordinates. You can turn these off, but again, it just looks boring. I think keep it on, and you can change the size, maybe make it smaller. Okay, something like that. So they won't be too visible. Like definitely not make them this big or something, but also not too small, because then you won't be able to see them. Something like that. 0.01, Yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe a little more. The default is pretty good, but I like to lower it a little. And yeah, also you can change the font. You can choose whatever you want. Maybe if you want it pixelated, or I don't know, a little bigger. This is self-explanatory, you know. Just choose the font that you like, but I think the default one is already good enough. Also, you can change the color of the text as well. Maybe make it red, black, green, but I think just keeping it white is the best. One last thing, you can change the position of the text. You can either make it in the middle, on the left, on the right. I think just keep it on the right, it looks the best. And yeah, that's the plugin. I hope you like it as much as I do, because we finally have this plugin in DaVinci after I myself wanted it for a long time, but it was only on After Effects. And yeah, shout out to Hope.